Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a psychic tarot reading for you, tuning in to the day's energy, seeing what divine messages of guidance come through. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. All right. The overall energy of this reading is the Three of Wands in reverse. Timing. This is a timing card for me. In the image here, the person is standing on the shore and their ships are coming in. They were looking out over what they thought was a desert, thinking that they had a long way to go. But when they took a second look, they realized that there was a mirage and there's a ship on the water, that they're much closer than they thought. With the Three of Wands in reverse, feels like there's a need to move out. You're a lot closer than you thought, and there's a need to take action, to not just stand there, towards your Ten of Pentacles, towards your legacy. Okay. All right. So it feels like it's time to take action on something. This could be around work, around your finances. It looks like there's this belief that it feels like it's hard for you to take action. You can feel the pressure, the tension, like take action, but there's something, the perspective that you have about the work and what needs to be done that is incorrect. It's just a little off. And that's why you're hesitating. That's why there's resistance. Feels like you might have a picture that this is how it needs to be done. This. An old way, and there's resistance coming from inside the house, from within you, because you feel like that's the way this type of business, this type of work needs to be done. And what I'm perceiving is that there's a new way of doing business that's coming in that's much more exciting. Just a little shift in perspective. So the resistance and why it feels like sluggish is because that's the energy saying, not in this direction. It's not get rid of the whole idea. There's just needs to be a little shift in idea. So you're excited about it. So you're like, yes, I much prefer creating that. I thought I had to create this to get results, but really there's a new way of doing business. There's something much more exciting that you don't have to time to make the donuts, but something that really is inspiring to you. Yeah, there's this old perspective of how things need to be done, that it looks like you're healing. Oh, beautiful. So what I'm perceiving here is the age of Aquarius. And now that Pluto has moved into Aquarius, or Aquarius has moved into whatever that is, with the star card, which is Aquarian energy, there's a healing here, a new way of doing business that's different than the old way. Heart-based, following your excitement, innovation, a new way of doing it. Well, no one's ever done the type of work that I do in that way. Well, hello. Maybe you're a what a trailblazer. Nothing like the present time to try something out. It feels like there's a lot of anxiety attached to this because nobody has done this in the way that you are perceiving it, that you are reimagining it. So, using technology, innovation, uh, very authentic. Whatever this is, the passion. It feels like whatever you're doing, you're excited about it. It feels like it's a space and a job that's so you. You can be yourself. You can wake up in the morning excited about what you do and being of service to others. The type of work that I'm tuned into here isn't the type of work where you have to go out and find your people and find the clients, find your customers. It's in being yourself, in being authentic, in whatever you are creating. It's being of service to others. Why you have that calling, that draw that's just you, others can't perceive it, that this is where you want to go, is because spirit is showing you that you are, you can be, if you want a cooperative component to others, something that's very uniquely you, something that you can provide and that others are asking for. That's what that feeling is. Others are asking for this, and you're a cooperative component. You're like, yeah, that's so me. All right. Anything else? Oh, I just got I get fuzz or eyelash in my eye. Yeah, there's something you might not be seeing clearly, purposefully, so you could, and the slowdown, the lack of excitement, the I need to do this. I should. That's telling you that that's not the direction to go. There's another direction that contains all your excitement. Instead of trying to push something through and make something happen, work with the creative energies. All right. In what's hidden, we have the King of Swords. This is Arthurian imagery here. Look at the Lady of the Lake handing Arthur his sword. It looks like okay, for some of you, there are just people who can't perceive what you are seeing about work, about what you want to do. And you might be trying to convince people, trying to get people to see what you're seeing, what you're feeling, knowing. This feels like a knowingness that you might have. And if you're trying to get people to support you who just can't perceive this because it's a personal calling, the call's coming from inside the house. And so if you're trying to get people to understand your perspective, how you're making moves, why you're doing it, it feels like people who can't, you might be trying to convince people who just can't perceive what you want to do. You also, there's something here about how you speak, how you're showing up, how you're thinking about whatever this is you're creating, how you speak about it. Are you speaking what you want into existence, or are you talking about the blocks and how it can't happen and the difficulties? Are you more focused on the blocks, and so the blocks or are becoming larger? There's a need to speak truthfully, yes, but um, this feels manifesty. So there's nuance here about speaking your truth into existence, what you want to create. Spend much more time speaking whatever this is, whatever you're passionate about, speaking kindly to it, thinking about it. If you cannot, if you are in a bad space, headspace, feeling space, I do not connect with my business when I'm in worry. I do not share energy and worry with my business that I later have to clear off. And so if I am in worry, I take care of me first, find my alignment, and then think about my business and care about my business. There's something here about poverty thinking. It's nuanced, how to be realistic and live in this, be grounded in this reality while you're also imagining and becoming the vibration of what you want. So it's vibration first. And if you are vibrating at the worry of things or the lack of potential, if you're focused on that, then so be it. Then it's that's how it works. All right, so there's a real need here. It looks like once you get your arrows, get all your ducks in a row, when you're very focused about what you want. Okay, so there's a need to take action, a need to make a move on this, get out of the thinking about it stage, the planning stage, and go towards what you want, while also reminding you to cultivate what you want along the way. What you want isn't just a finish line. There's something important about what you're creating that to cultivate how you feel, feminine energy along the way. Not being in your masculine and just like head down and plowing through until you get to some goal. There's a need to be very mindful about how every step of this is. There's a mindfulness here. All right. In the outcome and advice, we have the Three of Swords. Heartbreak, betrayal. It doesn't feel like this is coming from the outside. Feels like some of you might be in your head, in your worries, in anxiety, and making that so big. I get the feeling you don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss this opportunity, but you might be trying, your ego might be trying to talk you out of taking this risk. Because what if I fail? What if it's too difficult? Or you might be perceiving, a lot of you are very psychic, very intuitive, and you might be perceiving the totality of the energy that you are tapping into, tuning into, wanting to bring into this reality. And when you tune into the totality of it, it's a lot of energy, and it feels overwhelming, instead of just recognizing, oh, I won't experience that all at once. I'm going to traverse this energy every, every day at a time, one day at a time. And so it will unfold beautifully. There we go. There's also this rush too, without enjoying the journey of it, the exploration of it. There's something where it feels like there's a potential here for you to balance out your masculine energy. It isn't just about the destination, but how you get to that destination, like this tattoo, the feminine energy and moving forward with on the timeline. So cultivate what energies, how you want to feel as you go forward. You don't want to be reckless. Okay, anything else about the Three of Swords or outcome and advice? Thank you. Yeah, this is something you're going to be focusing your attention and time on. It also feels like you might be planting a lot of seeds of trees that later will produce a lot of fruit. So the first couple years after planting a seed, it takes years maybe before that tree grows, or trees that you plant, and then it feels like abundance along the way, of course, but it feels like at some point the payoff will be huge. I'm hearing exponential. It doesn't just feel like money and physicality. Wow. It feels like a way of being. It feels like freedom, liberation. There's something about what you're wanting to create that's creating an amazing amount of abundance for you. And that abundance liberates you. It feels like everybody in this energy benefits from it. So you're not just taking, there's some exchange. Aquarian energy again, being of service to others, being your unique self. And by being your unique self, being of service to others. Some of you are having clientele come up, clients, customers that are difficult. There's something here about recognizing about what you offer, what you're bringing in, a way to work with clientele, customers. There's something about recognizing that it feels like that your clients might come in rough because they need something from you, and it feels like they leave feeling very different. Wow, very different. There's a need definitely to protect yourself from abuse. You don't want your customer base to, to create animosity between you and your clientele. But there's something here about a shift that happens with your clients. And to not take their rough state so personally. Healthy boundaries for sure, but there's something here about creating an understanding within yourself and with your clients. It also feels like recognizing that your clients coming in are a reflection of you? How can you create as much compassion and grace in this space? And not judge so much how they're showing up. Allow them to show up. Yeah, there's something transformational about whatever you provide. Yeah, very beautiful. All right, I hope that's helpful. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great day.